Welcome to Print 13 in Chicago. I'm Sal Passanisi with Mirage USA, and we're in the colorHQ booth here in Print 13. colorHQ is a value-added reseller of large format printers, both from Canon and Epson, and they're a partner of ours, a value-added dealer. So we're going to take you through a little bit about Mirage in the next couple minutes, so join along. There'll be a quick demo. Mirage is a company based in Germany, about a 100-year-old history. They do high-end manufacturing for photo fine art reproductions. They also make the live print kiosk-driven system for photo galleries, as well as Mirage, the product we're going to talk about today. So we're going to take a little tour of Mirage. I have Adobe Photoshop CS6 open with multiple images open with different RGB spaces. So I've got sRGB, Adobe RGB, ProPhoto RGB. So I've got all these mixed spaces that I want to be able to print and print properly with our Mirage Print Productivity plugin. So you're going to notice across the top I've got quite a few images, different sizes, different RGB values. So normally I would make a new sheet, put these images on, try to get them in the proper order, and perhaps print them on a 24-inch machine. With Mirage, it's a little simpler than that. I go to File, Automate, and I say Mirage Print All. Mirage is going to go out and analyze each image. It's going to gather up the information from the images, and then it's going to bring up our user interface. And our user interface is very intuitive. We work from left to right. Anything you do on the left-hand side affects the right-hand image, and you're going to see what's going to print on the road. So right now you see it's going to start jumping through the images and gathering the images. So again, go into the Automate menu under File and say Mirage Print All.
Oh, this is supposed to be down here?
Mirage is going to gather the images. You see it's going to go through each one. It's going to analyze the RGB values and analyze what type of RGB file it is. And then it's going to bring up our user interface. So right now we have a user interface. We are printing to the new Epson SCT Series 5000, but we also have other printers in the list. But you can see my images have come up. Very simply right now I'm going to say I'm going to have only 24-inch media in, and you're going to notice that automatically we're optimizing the images on the fly. So I'm just going to do a couple quick things here. I'm going to take this large panoramic and I'm going to make a gallery wrap out of it. So I'm going to go and pick a standard Hahnemühle gallery wrap. It's going to put all the trim and cut marks in. I'm going to mirror the image. So it's mirrored the border all the way around. And then since this is a panoramic, I'm going ahead and make it 3 panels. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to say fixed tile count, 3 rows. And I can either make a vertical panel or I can say 3 columns. I make 3 horizontal panels with the wrap. So now I have 3 pictures already wrapped that quickly. This would be about 15 to 20 minutes in Photoshop alone. So that's one cool feature. If I go ahead and take the document window, I'm going to break it off here for you. Anything that I place in Mirage will appear in the dock window. So if I simply need more than 1 picture, let's say I need 5 of these, I just go in and say 5, and it's going to automatically nest them. So I'm going to turn off our little finest detail button here. You're going to see it's nested those 5. If I wanted 2 of those 5 at 50%, simply go and make that change. And now I have 2 at 50%. And what you're now seeing is it's showing me how they're nesting. Right now I am automatically nesting. So the Mirage on the fly will give you the ability to optimize. So right now I am optimizing for minimum cutting. So what I'm doing is it's trying to figure out as minimal amount of cuts as it can make to get this job accomplished. But let's say I wanted to optimize for minimum waste. Now you're going to see it's changed the layout because now it's trying to save more paper. So as I do this, I can go through and look at it. So I'm going to go up and say, okay, right now I am on 24-inch paper. How would this job look on 36-inch paper? So it's automatically going to nest. So anything you do on the left side of Mirage affects the images on the right. Right now we are looking at how the roll would come out in Mirage off the printer. If I want to, I can go to Page View and see each individual image. Mirage also has some cool features when it comes to soft proofing. I'm going to split the view here. I'm going to simulate my paper white. So my original RGB from this image is going to be on the left side, and then what it's going to look like on my paper will come out on the right side. So if we look, we'll see very, very slight details, but I'm going to change media here. I'm going to go to an Epson Enhanced Matte Paper. And I'm going to go over here and I'm going to say an Epson Luster Paper. I'm going to simulate my paper white. And now you're going to see luster versus matte, what these images are going to look like. We can also tell you if the image is out of gamut in any way before you print it. So on a matte media, I've got some areas out of gamut, but if I print on a luster, I have everything in gamut. Pretty cool little soft proofing tool as part of Mirage. So I'm going to cancel this split window out. I'm going to cancel my gamut warning. And I'm going to go back to my print preview mode. So Mirage works very well. One key part of Mirage is Mirage as a solution will run multiple Epson printers. So if I had, let's say on my network, an Epson 9890 or a legacy printer, a 9800, I immediately can switch to the 9800. I do not have to re-rip my images. I'm going to go in and switch to 44-inch media, and you're going to see the auto nesting is done. So Mirage is a quick tool. It works in Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign, or as a standalone plugin. The cost is about $699 for a master edition, which will drive any Epson printers. I invite you to come by the booth or go online to colorHQ for more information. And thanks, and have a great Print 13.